G'day folks, Doss here and welcome to another adventure. Although today we're focusing more on the kids and less on me. Today we're out on my brother's farm and the girls have got some lobby traps. We're going to go see if we can catch a feed of lobbies and see what else turns up walking around the property. This farm is a recent acquisition for the family and they have not fished or tried to trap in this dam yet. So we're excited to see what's down here. And the girls are super keen to get these pots in. They're doing their best to find their own spots to throw these traps in, but these dams are fairly choked up with weeds. It'd be great to get in and clear them out a little bit. But before we go messing with the ecosystem, we're pretty excited to find out what's in here, if anything, especially if it's edible. Here's our little loading up one of the traps with stones to make it sink down to the bottom and hopefully get past those lily pads and weeds. Beautiful. That's the last one of Eleanor's traps in. Now it's time we go and meet up with Isabella and their Uncle Cohen and see how they went finding some spots for their traps. How'd you go?
Yeah, not connected like paper.
No, we'll give it a go. Now that the pots are in, we've got to let them sit for a while and see if they catch anything. And while we do that, we're going to check out the turtle nest. I don't know if you guys have guessed this yet from the intro, but the nest wasn't made by turtles. But there might be turtles in it, judging by the ground down here. The girls waste no time looking for turtles, and there is plenty of them to be found, or their shells at least. Not too much turtle left inside of them these days. But there seems to be fresh ones rocking up all the time. Oh, it might have meat in it still. It's wet on top. I know. Oh, yeah, a bit of meat still in there. The ground here is absolutely covered in turtle shells. There's also a few rabbit components lying around. Now let's take a look where they came from. This nest has been here since they bought the property, and from the little bit of research I've done, there shouldn't be chicks or eggs up here at this time of year. But we're going to go up and have a look. See if there's any turtles in the nest. The eagles are nearby, but don't seem to feel too threatened by the drone going up near the nest, which is good because they would absolutely destroy this thing. These sea eagles are monsters. We can already see on the right hand side of the nest there, wedged in the sticks, there's some turtle shells that have fallen out or have been discarded by the eagles. We can get in a little bit closer, we can see that it is chock full of turtle shells. These things clean up on turtles by the look of it, possibly their favourite food or maybe just the easiest to obtain. The chicks wouldn't have left the nest too long ago, so maybe that's what they were feeding out on. And this skull was on the ground. They've obviously been eating whatever this thing is too. It's not very big. Let me know if you guys know what this is from. I'm guessing a fox, but I'm no expert. It's time we left the eagles in peace, and we're going to go back and check the traps. It's been a few hours now. The eagles are coming back in as we walk away, and let's go see if we've caught anything in these lobby traps. Just a rock. The traps are coming up empty one after another. They haven't had a real long soak, only a few hours, and we've baited them with red meat, which is usually a good attractant. Until we get to this little puddle, the girls set this one in. You got some? Are they fish or are they lobbies? Yeah, grab it from behind the head and put it in the bucket. I'll put some water in. We're not going to get much of a feed off these guys, so that gives me another idea. You guys have caught 3 altogether and 1 fish. Nice catch. We're not 100% sure on the fish species, so we're letting it go where we found it, in this puddle. And we're going to go out and have a crack using these blue claw lobbies for bait. I normally fish out here with lures. The kids aren't quite at the stage where they're proficient with lures yet, but they can certainly hang on to a rod with a bobber or a float and a little bit of bait under it. I wish we had some more. We've got 3, they've got 1 each. Let's see if they can get a bass or any other fish that's going to be here around the bottom of this reservoir. Young Eleanor gets a hit on hers. Oh, it might have come off. But unfortunately, it didn't stick the hooks. Oh, he come off yours as well. Isabella also manages a solid hit, but doesn't manage to get the hook set.
Oh, wind it, wind it.
Charlotte, however, via luck or skill,
Up a bit.
no way to be really sure,
Come over here, quick.
manages to set the hooks in a beautiful little bass. Let's see if she can get him in.
Lift him up.
Wow, your first bass. Unbelievable. On some baits, we'll get you on lures in no time.
Alright, let's put the rod down and you can go and let him go.
This is the girl's first non-catfish related fish out of the fresh. A beautiful little Australian bass. Really keen to eat it, but this is a bit small and I don't like taking them from here next to this reservoir, so we're going to let him go.
Is he still alive?
He's off.
See ya.
Oh, well done, high five.
Nice. The kids had all burnt through their bait. I was going to have a little bit of a flick with lures. I'm currently running a 42mm popper. They did really good here last time. They've only got small hooks though, which is probably an issue. I probably should change them for something a little bit bigger. It does mean you get a lot of hits, but you get a lot of misses at the same time. Just like that. Classic example of the bass in here. Just hit it, but don't get the hooks. They got big mouths, these are little hooks. That happens, but it was time for us to get out of here. I had a few more almosts, but we didn't quite get there. We've had an awesome day, so thanks Carmen and Ange for letting us out on your property to catch these blue core. Kids had an awesome time, definitely. These are the sort of memories that hopefully will last them a lifetime. So guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and maybe I'll see you out there somewhere.